Welcome to Scripting 3, where you can learn all about JavaScript in short tutorials of around 3 minutes or less. And this is a series relating to getting up and running with Parcel.js and React. In this video, we're going to look at basically starting up the system. So inside of my editor here, I'm actually going to right-click and open the terminal. Your environment might be a bit different. But you should, in the root of your project, open up a terminal. And I'm working here with this interface here. I'm going to attach my terminal like that so that I can get it always on top. And then in the terminal, you can just do npm start. Once you've done your npm install and got your package up and running, just do your npm start, and then we'll see how things go from there. There are going to be some errors, and we're going to work through those. So hang around a bit. And sure enough, it will start up. It will start looking through your project and getting all the things. And you'll notice there that it actually made this folder dist, and it put in there. It also made a folder cache, and then in the dist, it will start adding the compressed version or the compiled version of the code. Now I'm working on Windows, and sometimes it will freeze. The team over at Parcel are fixing this. Sometimes it will freeze on the first initial run. So here I can say that it's kind of gotten stuck. And when this happens, oh no, it's still going. So when it gets stuck, I basically shut it down and then run again. So you have to balance between whether or not it's frozen or it's doing its thing. So here I'm going to shut that down and then npm start again, and it seems to work okay. And it just starts off where it left off, because it's caching some of the files there. So that's working through. And the first time it can have some problems, can take a little bit of time, but after that you'll see that it's super fast. And as I said, the team over at Parcel, they're working on this issue of it sometimes crashing, about how to handle that. All right, so it's still working through. And again, I think that maybe it got stuck on this one. So I just kind of Control C, stop that, and then start again. But I think this relates to working on a Windows environment. So if you're working on a Mac or something other than that, then it shouldn't happen. And they are working. The team at Parcel are working to handle this issue as well. All right, so there we go. So it's built. So there's a couple of times where I had to stop it, but it is built now. Built in 16 seconds, and you'll see that the dist folder now exists. There's an index.html in there. There is the CSS that's brought that in, and then the Parcel example, there's the JS there, and then the map, and there's also a cache too. So when you make changes, those things that didn't change, they're reading from the cache, which means it compiles super fast. So let's just quickly talk about this CSS. So I've imported that CSS. It's empty at the moment, but I've imported that into my app.jsx. And so here we're going to do the import the CSS. And then basically that is import import styles /styles.css, and that should pull in your CSS into your bundle and be ready. Now you can see, so here if I go to here and then press Control S in this one here, you can see it rebuilt in less than a second, and then the styles are coming in. And then you can visit the local host here, 1234, localhost 1234. So if I start up Chrome and 1234, you can see that there is my page. If I hit the open up the console, and you'll see that there's some errors there. And in the next videos, we'll go through, get rid of these errors, and get up and running. All right, that's it for now.